Hello traders and welcome. This is Mike Hamilton for Trade the Easy Way, and you're looking at one of the most significant charts of the day. This is the Euro US dollar. I actually shorted it for 20 points earlier in the day, and it shot up almost to my entry point. And then very late in the day, took a couple of hours from the end of the US session, they dropped it. A comment came out from a member of the Fed about rate rises for September, and the dollar gained strength, and this euro just sold off. So that's fine, because that gives us plenty of opportunity to get in here. I would now look to get short at 9:30 tomorrow. So that's about 40 points up from where we are. So there's still, that's the beauty of trading. Once it sets up, there's normally time to get into that. And yeah, that's saying about 9:35, 9:40. And let's see if we can break 800, because I think we could potentially come down to 600 or 700. We've got non-farm payroll on Friday, so if that number's good, this will just drop. But of course, nobody knows what the number's going to be, and nobody knows how the market's going to react to whatever number we get. So all we can do is stay on the right side of the trend and see if we can pick up these points. Moving along, let's look at the pound US. We've got what's been termed Magic Thursday coming up, where it's not only a rate decision and a rate vote, it's also an inflation report. So it's a big day for the pound on Thursday. What I normally find is the pound will drift with the current trend until sometimes the sort of US session before the big data's due, and potentially get bought. So if that's true, we could see some further weakness into this point here. And if, it's a big capital IF, if the pound is going to get bought, this is the point, the retest of this hammer is the point in which I think if it is going to happen, that's the point it's going to happen. Then we could see this start to push up. In the meantime, the trend is still firmly down. In fact, that's a reversal bar, having closed under the 20 EMA. So that magic line in the sand is 525. So expect a potential move to 500. One of the safer ways of playing it is just to short the euro, stay out of the pound US dollar, and if this is going to reverse down here, then we should get some sort of stopping bar or hammer or something on this, around this level, and you can try. Or if it is going to continue to just drop through, it may get a close under 500, and then we can start shorting it. So considering how tight a range it is this week and how tight a range it has been for the last 3 weeks, I think you are better off just standing aside, let it do its own thing, and then whatever bar we get on Thursday could potentially give us the direction for the rest of the summer and potentially into getting into the autumn. Pound yen. Now, I've been a huge bull of this one, and as the pound US has sold off, all this has done is sat around this fire line. And the fire line is this 350 mark. The 20 EMA underneath it is curling up. We've held above it. I think we need a test of it now. That's why I'm not holding any longs. I have been trading it to the long side, but I'm not holding it because of the range-bound nature of it and the fact I think this needs to pull back. So something like 280 and 300 is a good place to pull back. Let me show you what I actually did today. I bought this level down here. When we dropped, I simply bought, it's dropping quite hard at the time, but I simply bought support. That's all I did, and then took it off. Got about 3 lots and started taking it off around here. So I missed this little run to the upside in one of my main sort of day trading accounts, but I traded this. Can't remember where I got in now. I think I got in down here. That was, yeah, I did get in down here, somewhere around here. About 15 I got in. Traded it up. Started taking some off up here because the weight of resistance was fierce. Got a lot of chop, and then started buying and taking some off here again. So I've just been trading the waves and making the most of it, because markets move sideways 85% of the time. So if you're constantly looking for a big move, you could end up just chipping away at your account, leaving too much money on the table, chipping away at your account. If you trade a range and you miss the move, at least you should have caught the bulk of that range. You should have made money from the range trading. Okay, we can see this. We're just about to close in the US. We're getting a little squirt up. Alright, so that's a suggestion. I'm hoping, as we get into the UK Euro session tomorrow, then I didn't really mean to do that. Then this level here will get retested. What's going on with this? Note how we got bought down here at this support and sold off at this resistance, this fib resistance. Right, carrying on the theme. Let's look at the indices now, because there's not, to my way of thinking, there's not a lot else to show you. I have been following the pound Aussie, so let's follow that again. So that's come right back down. I had this level drawn up over the weekend, and we're holding above it at the moment. I'm standing aside. Just waiting to see if we can come a little lower. That green line is an alert set at 209. Yeah, 209, 208.90. See if we can come down and test that and then hold. It's a very, very bullish chart. I continue to want to buy pullbacks, although we are under that trend line now. That trend line has held since the very big, or the very early May. Right, seeing as the indices are literally just about to shut, you can see quite a narrow range day. We're starting to get some US job numbers in tomorrow. And then finally we get non-farm payroll on Friday. So I would... If you are going to short this, on the basis that we've got two lower closes, we've got this reversal bar under this cluster of moving averages under the cluster of the fib. If you are going to short this, try and get short as high as you possibly can. 590, ideally even 650. Otherwise, stand aside and let's just get a bit more day trail away. Okay, I'm going to do a stock video separately because I've got a lot to talk about in terms of stocks. So if you're not a member and you want to get hold of the stock data and stock video, then drop me a line and have a free trial. I hope you had a successful day. Be careful out there because it's a lot of data to get through this week. Very choppy, summer light volume as well, which doesn't help. So stay safe, happy trading, and do join me for the next video.